We're doing a series on the top 5 coffee shops in Prescott. And if you love coffee shops as much as I do, you will want to join us. This is the first in our series. Let's check out the Porch Prescott. So the most important thing about a coffee shop, of course, you got to do a vibe check. So I asked the owners, how are the vibes? Like, could you go on a first date here at the Porch? And guess what I found out?
You can not only go on a first date, but you can also find your wife here. So you can find your spouse. Yes, I got married actually in the building as well, but I met my wife here. So it's a beautiful thing.
And that is this beautiful thing.
Yes, we met at the register, and the rest is history. Talked over by this window and just really spent a lot of time here in conversation, and now we're married. So
does your coffee shop have that romantic mojo?
I think so, yeah. I mean, we don't promote it that way, but it just seems to happen naturally, and it's something that we strive for just on the day-to-day, is to make it a place where people can meet up and get together and gather. So it's just really cool to have stories, have our own story start like that, and to have other stories that continue to happen.
I'm having a moment right now. Do you remember the first moment when you saw your now wife?
I do. So I was actually working the register, and she walked in, and it was kind of like a movie, right? So like everything kind of slowed down, tall, beautiful woman. And I'm like, wow, okay. So I had to keep my composure, right? Stay in work mode. So I like to say I played it cool, but I was definitely feeling a lot of emotions.
This story is sweeter than a frosted scone for me right now. I am loving this. What do you think it is about your space that makes it conducive to this kind of meeting or any kind of communion?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I really pride myself, but also my staff here and the team. I really feel like the place is a gathering place for the community. I like to say that coffee shops are really unique because it's a hub. It's a hub for everybody. It's a hub for the locals. It's a hub for the tourists, the civic leaders, the educators, and the lovers. So people come and gather and meet, and I'm proud to say that we have a space that has a seat for everybody.
And look, it's a coffee shop. I guess we should talk about the coffee. In a phrase, describe your coffee.
Oh boy, I don't know if I'm the right one.
That is a phrase. You know what? I'm gonna take oh boy. I wanna hear about your food, so I'm gonna meet your baker in a moment, but how would you describe your food offerings?
Absolutely intentional, if you're looking for a word. We consider everybody, especially those with some special needs or dietary needs or preferences. So you'll get to hear from our manager, Lisa, and Baker, how her heart and world has really aligned with what she puts out to this community. So
okay, intentional. And my intention is to chow down on one of those blueberry muffins. So I'm gonna go do that. But first, look how Instagrammable. Just, Arnold, take a look over there. I mean, how cute is this place? Blueberry muffins are life. You are the lead baker here. Tell me about yours.
Absolutely. So what we're really proud of is that we've become known for dietary alternative options here at the Porch. So we recognized that there was a niche that we could fill of gluten-free, vegan baked goods, and I am proud to say that I am very comfortable walking in that realm, as well as standard diet baked goods. So this is an example of our very popular, well-selling vegan blueberry muffin. I also firmly believe that there should be 90 blueberries in every single muffin.
Hold on, I'm gonna count them, but I'm gonna do it with my mouth. And while I'm doing that, will you tell me about your love of crepes?
Absolutely. I have spent a significant amount of time proudly over in France. So whether the owner likes it or not, Jesse and I have just decided to fully embrace the crepe life. So this is one of our banana Nutella crepes. Additionally, Jesse was real hungry one morning for breakfast, so he made himself a breakfast sandwich that was just to die for. And so while our menu may be small, everything we make is made in-house, and this is an example of our breakfast sandwich on an organic, handmade artisan bagel that comes from a gentleman in town. One of the only things we don't make ourselves.
This is so beautiful. So you make everything, and the bagel is made here in Prescott.
Absolutely, right down the street at Grandma's Bakery. Shout out to Brian. But everything else we make in-house from scratch with quality ingredients. Really, everything we do takes a little bit more time and effort, but we believe so firmly in the product we're putting out.
Thank you so much. And now there's only 72 blueberries left. Yum.